Hey guys, so for the last few weeks I've been shopping my stash and I have all these little items sitting on top of my vanity, and each morning I kind of just dig through here and try out something different. I have been trying to use up some products and others I've been trying just to figure out how I feel about them, and it's been an experiment and it's starting to feel more like punishment, so I thought now would be a good time to kind of give you the update and switch out some things and throw some things away or give them away. That little brown box, and it's got a few items that I'm going to be discarding, and I was thinking about doing a blog sale, but I've never done one before, so I have no idea how that would work, but I might give it a try, or I might just give it away to friends and family. So I think the easiest way to start is to just go ahead and show you the products that I'll be discarding from my makeup collection, whether it's through a blog sale or giving to friends and family or just simply throwing away because nobody would want them. But the first one I have is this Gemma Kid concealer, and I bought this when it was only $5. I think when they were discontinuing it from Target, everything was on sale. And it's not that it's a bad concealer, it's just a really awful color for me. It's way too dark. Every time I try and use it, you can tell that's where I've put concealer, whether it's under my nose or on top of a blemish or anything like that. The highlighter is really nice. It's just a liquid highlighter, but it's not anything that I'm really going to miss from my collection. I've already got quite a few highlighters, so I'm just going to try and give this one away. So this is the Revlon Photo Ready powder in Fair and Light, and it's a very pretty powder. I got this from my mom, who kind of went through a good bit of it, so I didn't go through all of this by myself. I had some help, and I will repurchase this sometime in the future, I'm sure. I really like the finish. If you're looking for something luminous on your face, then I would go for this one because it's got subtle flecks of shimmer in there that don't show up on your face that way, but give it that glow. Right now, I've been using the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. It's supposed to be a highlighter, but it's so subtle that I find I'll just put it on my forehead and down the center of my face and use it kind of as a powder, and it works similar to this. So these are the L'Oreal Coloration Bombs, and I really did try to give these a go. You can see in there I did use quite a bit of this one in Nourishing Nude, and the color payoff is excellent, and the way they feel on their lips is really nice, but the way they taste is awful, and they would sneak their way in, and then you just couldn't get it out. So I don't even know if I would be giving these away. I might just kind of toss them, which is sad because it's wasteful, but I don't want to punish others for my mistake by saying, here's a new balm, and then they put it on and it tastes all icky. It's not good. So I'm going to toss these, I think. So these are the CoverGirl blushes. I have Rose Silk, Pretty Peach, and an old one, Iced Cappuccino. And the colors are really pretty, but I just don't really like the way they apply, so I never reach for them. I did try them out a few times, and then I just kind of stopped. I feel like they apply a bit patchy. They smell really nice, but they just apply patchy, if that makes sense. So I might just give these away to someone else who would probably enjoy them more than I would. This is the Maybelline Moisture Renew in Dreamy, and I don't really like the way these taste, but some of their colors are really exceptional, so I keep them and I wear them. This one, however, is just a frosty light pink, which I think someone will like, but I just don't like the way that it looks on my lips when I wear it, so I'm just going to go ahead and give this one away. So this is the e.l.f. Eyelid and Lash Primer. So it's got two ends here, one for your lash line and one for your eyelid. The concept I really like. I think it's a nice concept to have both primers in one little container, but I don't like the actual primer. I tried using this one a few times on my lid, and every time I used it, it creased, and I would try putting more and then less, but it just didn't work out for me. I do like the other eyelid primer that I have from e.l.f., but I just don't like this one. So these are the NYX round lipsticks, and I'm just going to keep two of them because I don't have another color like them. And this one is in Spellbound, and the other one is in Power. So I have a really bright Barbie doll pink, and then a light purple. I don't have a lot of these kinds of colors in my collection, but the rest of these I'm just going to give away. And I do have some more in a container that I'm probably going to give away as well. So this is the e.l.f. pressed powder in sand, and it took me a while, but I finally realized that I was only getting like half the product when I would put my brush in. All of this here is dried, and I don't know how that happened, but none of that comes off. So when I dip my brush in, it's only getting this part, and I just didn't find that compared to the other powders I have that this was anything exceptional. I'm sure I could like scrape this part off, but I really just don't care enough to try. So I'm probably going to just throw this one away. I also have two mascaras that I really do like, but they're dried up and I don't think I can use them anymore. This one, it's got the lid completely cracked, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss these, but this one is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I also have 3 foundations I've been trying to use up, and I'm throwing this one away because the color, I cannot work with it. I try and mix it with this foundation, but it's still too dark, and I think it's also expired, so I'm just going to throw this one away. I only paid $1.50 for it, I believe, because it was on sale, or maybe $3, but either way, it's just not worth it anymore. It just feels like a punishment putting on my foundation every morning because I'm using the ones that I really don't like. And I've also tried out some new skincare stuff, so my face is really dry around here and under my nose, and this just accentuates those dry patches. So I'm just throwing this one away. I'm still going to try and use up these foundations, although I really don't want to. I'm like this close to finishing up this one. This is just a NYX lip gloss palette I bought a long time ago. It's the perfect everyday colors. I think I might just keep this in my purse from now on. I did have the MAC Studio Fix concealer in this little pot, and that's now in my purse and I keep it there. It has turned out to be a great concealer for when you're about to go to the store and you have a blemish, because I've had a breakout if you haven't noticed. But it's a great concealer to keep in your purse or even in your pocket because it's so tiny. You just run in the bathroom and dab a bit on, or you're in the car and you're about to walk inside the grocery store, you just dab a bit on and go. So that has turned out really great. This, however, I still don't use, so I think I'm just going to give it away. So there were 4 products that really stood out to me. The first is an e.l.f. blush in Gotta Glow, and it's really a highlighter. And I don't really like the e.l.f. blushes, but I wanted to try this one out because I didn't have a highlighter in the Shopping My Stash. And it's a white gold kind of highlighter. And compared to the other ones I have, it's okay. It's not great. But if you want just an affordable highlighter for $3, then I would recommend this. There's also the Blush and Spice from Sonia Kashuk. I wouldn't buy any more of her blushes. They're not bad, I just like NYX better. But this is a really pretty ruddy pink color that I don't have in my collection. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Soft and Smooth. And I really like this lipstick. I think it's incredible. I love the lasting power, and it's so soft and smooth like it says. I don't know if they discontinued this lipstick because I can't find any more like it. And it does remind me a lot of the new Revlon Color Stay Suede lipsticks I think they have out. So I don't know if maybe they just repackaged it and put a different name on it. I haven't tried those out, but I think I'm going to once my spending ban is over. And then I have my Mega Plush mascara, and I love this mascara so, so much. I'm going to repurchase it one day. I have more to try out, so I can't, but I definitely love this mascara. So these are the rest of the products I'll be adding to the Shopping My Stash for the next few weeks, and I have all of the e.l.f. Studio blushes in here. I'm probably going to just pick 1 or 2 to keep and give the rest away. I doubt that I'm going to fall in love with them all of a sudden, but maybe I will, so I'm just going to give them a try. I also have a palette from VH Cosmetics. It's the 15 color one where you kind of get to pick your own shadows. The only problem I had was the colors I picked online look so different from what I actually got. So I don't really know how to show you this very well, but these are the colors. They're very fall and wintry, But most of these colors were supposed to be brown shades, and as you can see, they're very purple. So what I picked online was nothing like what I got. I haven't really used them a whole lot because of that. They kind of been sitting back with my other palettes just behind everything. I'm going to try and use them up, and if not, I'm still going to use the palette to store other eyeshadows because I love this palette. I have this pink one, and I just kind of remade it to store eyeshadows. I always blind you guys. I just remade it to store eyeshadows in, and I love this size and the shape, and I just think it's a really cute palette to kind of depot eyeshadows for. So these are the Revlon Just Fit and Kissable Balm Stains. That's such a long name. I picked these up when they first came out, got really excited, wore them a lot, and then forgot about them. And I've been wearing them, or trying to wear them recently, and what I noticed is that I would come home from being out and about for a few hours, and I would have a stain, but it's not where I want it to be. It would, I don't know, it would gather around the outside of my lips. So I'd have like a line outside of my lips that was the color, but nothing in the middle. And say you're wearing like this dark berry color here, so that's what it looks like. And that's the color, like the exact color I would have around the outside of my lips and nothing in the center. So I'm going to give these one more try on a day where I'm not going out in public. And if they do the same thing, then I'm probably just going to give them away. These are the e.l.f. Cool Bronzing Palette and Blush and Bronzer. They're one of those things that have just been stuck in the back of my drawer for a long time. This is the Cool Bronzer, and then I think everyone knows what the Blush and Bronzer looks like. So I'm just going to try and use these up a bit and see if I want to keep them or not. I also have this guy, which is the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in Skinny Jeans. I have still not been able to open this, and I got it for my birthday in January. Someone suggested rubber gloves. I'm going to have to give that a try. I've ran it under hot water for a few minutes and tried that, and it still won't open. Like, I haven't been able to wear this one time, and it's a really pretty color, if you can kind of see in there. So I'm determined to open this month. This is the Revlon Balm Stain in Dawn. The balm broke off, like I think most of them do, but I'm just going to try this out and see if I want to keep it. I also have the Burt's Bees Rose Tinted Lip Balm. That's been sitting in my drawer for forever, so I'm going to try that one out. I have two eyeshadows from Milani, Intermix and Copper Access, and I just want to try them out some more. So these are the products I'm adding to the pot to kind of test out, and this has really helped me declutter my makeup collection. I've got so many products that I'm kind of discarding now, and I don't feel bad about it because I gave it a shot and it just didn't work out. So I'm going to continue this project. The only thing that has been hard is I get bored after a while, which is why I only did that kind of stash of products for 2 or 3 weeks, because I can't go any longer with using the same eyeshadow palette and stuff. So now I have a bit more variety to choose from to get me through a few more weeks. And just a quick update on my makeup spending ban. I've been doing really well. There was one mishap. So this was the exception to the rule. The story behind it is that the closest MAC store I have is 40 minutes to an hour away from me, and the mall I go to doesn't have a Sephora or anything like that. So I was just walking around kind of window shopping, and I saw like some MAC products in a little cosmetic store that I had never paid attention to because I thought it was its own kind of makeup line. And they had Estee Lauder, Clinique, MAC, Bobbi Brown in there, and I think Estee Lauder owns those companies. I could be wrong. That's what the lady told me. But they didn't have the full range. They just had a few odds and ends in there, and so I thought that was interesting. And the other thing was that this was only $19.75, and I believe they are normally $30. So the way the lady explained it to me is that Estee Lauder kind of owns the store, and they just put all their overstock products there, and it kind of cuts out the middleman, which is why I saved $10.25 on it. But they don't have the full range. So there was like a foundation I was going to get, but they didn't have my shade. But I saw this and I was like, I'm going to get that. It's a light pink highlighter, and it's porcelain pink. So if I just swatch it, that's what it looks like. And it's a light pink highlighter. That's what it kind of looks like. It looks different when you apply it to your cheekbones. There's more of a reflection and it's a bit more subtle. But I'm just going to try this out and see how I like it. It was kind of a splurge, but I bought it anyways. So besides the MAC blush, I have been doing really well with my makeup spending ban. I've been kind of sticking to a few nail polishes here and there. I bought a purse the other day and a book, which is really exciting. So I might do a collective haul on that. Let me know if that would interest you. I think it's important to kind of see what else you can spend your money on besides a $20 highlighter on sale. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I know I have a habit of making my videos just like stretch out until eternity, but I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!